Welcome to Spoken Reviews, home of the Spoken Reviews. Today, we'll be looking at the 2024 Kia Telluride. All right, a lot of things have changed over the last couple of years. So the last time we were looking for a Kia Telluride was during COVID, so about 2021, and these things were almost impossible to find. Here at my local Kia dealership, they have over 55 in stock, so a lot of things have changed. Inventory has changed, but also these things have completely been revamped. They were nice back in the day, but they're even nicer now. You can see all these different trim lines, different colors. These things really, really do pop. One thing I'd say is having a version without the chrome would probably look a little bit better in like this sports package here. So this is going to be an SX Prestige package. This will be the one that we actually look into. Again, you kind of get rid of the chrome. The interior, it has kind of the brown peanut butter color. I'd probably prefer it without the brown, more to a darker tones, but definitely does look really nice. Everything in here is luxury. This again looks better and feels better than a lot of higher end vehicles. Steering wheel looks great. The screen, anything you can imagine, you can do on the screen. Plenty of room. I'm a big guy and I fit in this just fine. Super comfortable. I probably spent about 45 minutes to an hour or so in the driver's seat, walking through, sitting through, and going on test drives. I did 2 test drives in this just to really get a feel for it, and I'd say that this vehicle picks up, tremendously. The transmission, the gearing, it's super smooth. It coasts more than enough power. It has a V6, that's a 3.8 V6, so way more than enough power to get you in and around, but also when you want to get the better fuel economy, you have the ability to just cruise. Again, the technology is tremendous. And also they've done a really good job with the layout of the buttons, right? So they have enough buttons to anything you need you can get to, but not too many buttons. One thing that I really do enjoy is having the blind spot in the mirrors. So whenever you put your signals on, that camera shows up. You can see that. Also, the rear view mirror is actually a screen too, right? So if you have a lot of things stacked up in the back, or you have a lot of full-size passengers you can't see through the back mirror, you can just use the screen, which is super high def. Also, I fit in the back really well. And again, I'm, over 6 foot and I fit behind myself, super, comfortable. So anyone else in my family is going to fit back there just fine. And I will say that they do have the captain's chairs here. Pros and cons. Captain's chairs in the second row, more luxurious, but you also lose that middle seat. For us, I typically prefer to have the middle seat. That way I don't have to always use the third row. And then when I do need to use the third row, I can use it. But I mean, everything you need in the second row is fantastic. The plugs in the back of the seat, great for kids. Just how plush everything is, really great. Now you have the moonroof for the front and the moonroof for the back. Looking onto the back storage, a ton of space with the third row down. I mean, really, this is extremely competitive with a lot bigger vehicles, right? So we have a mid-size SUV that has pretty much full-size SUV storage, so you really can't complain there. Also, the cool thing about this is you have the under storage, but also you can drop it down here to have lower it down to have even more storage. Also, you do have a full-size spare there. Then you can pull up the third row seats, which you do get 3 seats across in the third row. Extremely comfortable and actually a decent amount of space, because you can actually move up the second row to give the third row a little bit more space. So good amount of space, but also behind the third row, you still get a good amount of space. And then you have a 120 plug there. So super cool. Again, they've really given you a lot of bang for your buck, right? You're getting a ton of functionality, 10-year warranty, 100,000 mile warranty. You're getting a ton of functionality for, thousands less than the competitor. So really hard to beat that. Center console, nice and wide and deep. A lot of the newer vehicles, the center consoles are getting kind of shallow. It's really nice to have this So nice. 360 cameras. Again, super helpful for parking, especially like if if you have to go downtown, if you're taking the kids to the zoo or to the museum, and you're having to maneuver into these parking spots. The 360 camera is super nice. Now you do have the built-in Kia traffic and maps, but you can always use the Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, which for us, many of us, that's kind of our default. But I mean, there's really nothing more that I could think about asking in this vehicle. Anything that I would want is already built in. And it's extremely competitive. Like there's nothing that like you'd go to up to a Mercedes or up to a BMW, up to a Cadillac and get. All those luxury features are in here. Once again, thanks guys for watching this quick overview of the 2024 Kia Telluride. Vehicle is fantastic. If you're thinking about it, get out there and look. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And if you like the video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. Really do appreciate the thumbs up. Have a good day.